I used to laugh at people who talked about ghosts, not because I was brave, but because I was sure they were wrong. That confidence shattered at 2:17 a.m. when something stood beside my bed, breathing even though I was alone. I never believed in ghosts, until this night followed me home. Before that night, my life was painfully ordinary. I'm not someone who chases thrill or danger. I don't explore abandoned places. Don't play with Ouija boards. Don't even watch horror movies before bed. I worked a regular job, lived alone in a small rented apartment, and ended most days scrolling on my phone until sleep claimed me. I believed fear came from imagination, not reality. If something creaked at night, it was pipes. If lights flickered, it was wiring. If someone said they felt watched, I assumed anxiety. Ghosts were stories, entertainment. Folklore for people who needed mystery in boring lives. I said that once, out loud. I wish I hadn't. It started with something so small, I almost forgot about it. Almost. One night, after a long shift, I locked my apartment door, double-checked it like always, and went to sleep. Around 1:40 a.m., I woke up suddenly, not from a sound, from a feeling. That heavy sensation, like someone was standing too close. I lay still, eyes closed, heart calm. My brain searched for logic, sleep paralysis, stress, dream residue. Then I heard it, a slow, careful footstep. Inside my room, I opened my eyes. Nothing. My door was still shut. The room was dark, quiet, normal. I laughed at myself under my breath and turned over. That's when my mattress dipped, just slightly, as if someone had sat down on the edge of my bed. I didn't scream. I didn't move. I told myself it was imagination, because the alternative didn't exist, at least, not yet. After that night, my apartment stopped feeling like mine. Objects weren't where I left them. My chair would be angled toward the bed when I knew I hadn't moved it. My phone battery drained completely overnight, even when unplugged and unused. Once, I came home to find my bathroom mirror fogged with handprints pressed into it. No shower had been running. I stood there, staring, heart thudding, forcing logic into place like broken puzzle pieces. Humidity, old building, coincidence. But the handprints were too high, too deliberate. That night, I dreamed of standing in my hallway, unable to move, while something whispered my name, not loudly, not angrily, but the way someone does when they're right behind you. I woke up with my name still echoing in my ears. The activity didn't rush, it learned. At night, my bedroom door would open inch by inch, slowly, silently, until darkness spilled across the floor like liquid. Cold spots appeared where no windows existed. My reflection began lagging in the mirror, just a fraction of a second, enough to notice, enough to doubt myself. Then came the breathing, low, wet, right beside my ear. Not every night, not predictable. That made it worse. One evening, I felt fingers brush my ankle while I lay awake, staring at the ceiling. I kicked instinctively, nothing there. But the pressure remained, like hands holding me down without weight. I stopped sleeping properly after that. The first real attack happened on a Tuesday. I remember because Tuesdays meant nothing special, and now they never will. I woke up to paralysis, my body frozen, eyes open. The room was darker than usual, shadows thicker, pressing inward. Something stood in the corner. It didn't move, didn't speak, just stood, wrongly shaped, too tall, its outline bending where it shouldn't. My chest burned. My breath came shallow. Then it stepped forward. Each step bent the air around it, like reality itself was recoiling. It reached my bed, reached me, its hand long, cold, with too many joints closed around my throat. I couldn't scream. I couldn't breathe, and in a voice that sounded like mine, it whispered, "You saw me first." Then I blacked out. I woke up on the floor. My bed sheets were torn. Red marks ringed my neck, finger-shaped, not mine. That was the moment denial died. I called in sick to work. Didn't tell anyone why. Who would believe me? I searched online for explanations, symptoms, similar experiences. The stories matched too closely. Too many people described the same thing. Tall shapes, delayed reflections, pressure on the chest. Most of them ended their posts the same way. They stopped updating. I started noticing patterns. It appeared more when I acknowledged it. Lights flickered if I spoke aloud about it. The mirror cracked the day I said, "You're not real." It hated being ignored but fed on fear. It couldn't enter sunlight fully. It lingered in reflections, and it followed attention. The more I tried to understand it, the closer it stayed. Like curiosity was a door I'd left open. The second attack wasn't subtle. I was awake, fully. The hallway lights went out one by one, plunging my apartment into darkness. The air turned freezing. My door slammed shut behind me. Something ran down the hallway fast, scraping, wrong, and hit me with enough force to send me into the wall. My vision blurred. Hands wrapped around my arms, bending them backward. I felt breath against my neck. It whispered my childhood nickname. No one alive knew that name. I screamed. The lights came back on. I collapsed, sobbing. My arms were bruised, finger marks again, stronger this time. I finally spoke to the previous tenant. She hesitated when I asked about the apartment. Then she told me about the man who lived there before her. A skeptic, a debunker, someone who mocked paranormal experiences publicly. He disappeared. No body, no answers. Just a locked apartment and a mirror found shattered from the inside. I realized then it wasn't haunting the place. It was inhabiting belief. It latched onto those who denied it most. Like proving itself was the point. The final night came without warning. No build-up. No signs. I woke at 2:17 a.m. Exactly. My room was wrong. The walls leaned inward. The ceiling pulsed like something breathing above it. The mirror showed me still asleep, and standing over my reflection, its face finally visible, or what passed for one. Hollow eyes, a mouth stretched too wide. My voice came from it. I never believed in ghosts either. It lunged. I felt myself being pulled, not dragged, peeled from my body. Pain beyond sensation. Fear beyond thought. I screamed and woke up on my bed, gasping. Morning light filled the room. No marks, no damage. Normal. Too normal. I moved out that week. New place, new locks, new mirrors covered. I tell myself it's over. But sometimes, when I catch my reflection at night, it blinks late. And every night, without fail, I wake up at 2:17 a.m., breathing. Beside me, waiting. Because once you stop believing in ghosts, they don't need permission anymore. And with that final scream, our story draws to a close. But the horror doesn't have to end here. If you were captivated by this tale, hit that subscribe button, give a like, and share your reactions in the comments. Spread the fear by sharing this story with friends who dare to listen.